Friends, there's an organ inside your body that works quietly 24 hours a day, yet most people barely think about it. And that organ is the pancreas. Your pancreas sits on the left side of your body, just beneath the ribs. It may be small, but its role is incredibly important. This one organ helps regulate your blood sugar levels, controls insulin production, and supports proper digestion. Now, think about this. What happens if the pancreas becomes weak or overworked? Over time, the body can start developing insulin resistance. The risk of type 2 diabetes begins to rise. You may experience bloating, gas, and digestive discomfort after meals, and in some cases, even pain on the left side of the abdomen. The scary part is that early signs of pancreatic stress often feel very common and harmless. That's why most people never realize a problem is developing internally. But here's the good news. Keeping your pancreas healthy is not as difficult as many people think. Today, I'm going to share 3 simple but extremely powerful habits that can help reduce stress on the pancreas, improve insulin function, and help your body feel more energetic overall. So let's begin with the first and most important habit. Habit number 1, start walking after meals. Friends, what do most people usually do after eating? They sit on the couch, lie down with their phone, or head straight to bed. And this is where the real problem begins. When you eat, especially lunch or dinner, your blood sugar levels naturally rise. To manage that extra glucose, the pancreas has to release a significant amount of insulin. In other words, every large meal creates extra work for your pancreas. But something amazing happens if you walk for just 10 to 15 minutes after eating. Your muscles begin to use that excess glucose for energy. As a result, blood sugar levels start dropping naturally, and the pancreas doesn't need to work as hard to produce insulin. That means walking acts like a natural blood sugar control system for your body. Many people say, "Doctor, it's too cold outside. My house is too small. I don't have time after work." But honestly, it's not about perfection, it's about movement. You can walk inside your home. If space is limited, you can do standing calf raises. Even simple seated leg movements can help. Just 10 minutes of light movement after meals may significantly lower your future risk of metabolic problems and type 2 diabetes. Now let's move to the second important habit. Habit number 2, use the right type of cinnamon. Friends, cinnamon doesn't just add flavor to food. When used correctly, it may also support your health. But there's one very important detail most people don't know. There are generally 2 common types of cinnamon sold in the market. One is cassia cinnamon, which is the most common. The other is Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon. So what's the difference? Ceylon cinnamon has multiple thin, soft layers. Cassia cinnamon is usually thicker, harder, and rougher. Here's the issue. Consuming large amounts of cassia cinnamon for a long time may negatively affect the liver because it contains higher levels of a compound called coumarin. That's why if you plan to use cinnamon regularly, choosing high-quality Ceylon cinnamon is generally considered the safer option. Now, the question is, how can cinnamon help? Research suggests that cinnamon may help improve insulin sensitivity to some extent. In simple words, it may help insulin work more effectively. This can support better blood sugar control and reduce some of the workload on the pancreas. It may also support digestion and help reduce bloating, heaviness, and digestive discomfort in some people. So how should you use it? Very simple. You can use about 1/4 teaspoon once or twice a day. You can mix it into tea, add it to warm water, mix it with yogurt, or use it while cooking. But remember, this is not magic. Cinnamon only becomes truly beneficial when combined with a healthy lifestyle. And that brings us to the third and perhaps most powerful habit. Habit number 3, change your dinner timing. Friends, many people today eat dinner very late, sometimes at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., or even midnight. Then what happens, they finish eating and go straight to bed. This is one of the worst habits for your pancreas and overall metabolic health. At night, your body naturally wants to slow down and recover. But when you eat a heavy late-night meal, your body is forced to keep working. The pancreas still has to produce insulin. your digestive system still has to stay active, and over time, internal inflammation may begin increasing. That's why many people wake up feeling tired, with a dry mouth, a heavy stomach, and rising fasting blood sugar levels. So if you truly want to support your health, try to eat dinner earlier. Aim to finish dinner between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. whenever possible. This may help improve sleep, support digestion, improve insulin sensitivity, and reduce stress on the pancreas. There's another important point as well. Try to reduce processed foods as much as possible. Chips, soft drinks, pizza, burgers, packaged sugary snacks. These foods can spike blood sugar quickly and place extra pressure on the pancreas. Instead, focus more on simple, homemade, natural foods whenever possible. Remember, friends, the real power of good health does not come from magic pills. It comes from the small habits you repeat every single day. A short walk after meals, eating dinner on time, choosing healthier foods. These simple habits can protect your body from major health problems in the long run. So starting today, take care of your pancreas, because this small organ plays a massive role in your body's energy, blood sugar balance, and digestion. I hope you found today's video helpful and learned something valuable. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you again in the next video with another important topic. Until then, stay healthy and stay happy.